Aqua gang in this thing. What it do? Aqua gang. It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message from my beautiful Aquarius soul family, my Aqua gang in this thing. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Y'all know how it goes. Your girl took her little, summer hiatus, but we back like we never left, baby. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know. In addition to what is already shown, we only have one card here, you guys, okay? This person doesn't have a lot to say. I feel like they had a lot to say before, but now, look around, everybody on mute. Give us exactly what we need to know for the energy showing up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Please keep in mind that the messages are general, guys, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force shit to fit. You heard? Like the video, okay? Appreciate those of you who do it every single time. We're on the path to 100K, y'all, okay? So we're creeping there, we're creeping. But we have built such a beautiful community, such a beautiful platform for ourselves. I almost can't believe it sometimes that we have like really all congregated here as one. Cause y'all know I'm an Aquarius too, right? Okay. Now, shoot me a little comment down below. A little hey girl, hey, don't be rude, say it bike. And last but certainly not least, if you have not already joined the gang, what do you do, boo? We would love to have you join the gang. Please do that by hitting the subscribe button. Cross watchers, you're also welcome here. Just place yourself where you belong in the storyline. Y'all know, don't force shit to fit, okay? It's a general message. It is also timeless, okay? And fluid. So keep an open mind. Only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Only card out, you guys, is communication, okay? The imagery on this card is definitely significant, but I heard a song prior to coming in. This is somebody who feels like this is someone who was putting on a performance, but now with the way that you're moving, even if you're still in communication with this person to any extent, they feel like you were performing because you're showing them a different version of you now, or you're acting healed, acting. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying that you let this person get away with murder, but it's just the way you're moving now. It's almost like they can't get away with shit. They can't say nothing. They can't do nothing. These are their words, not mine. Before we pull any cards from this deck, I just want to show you the imagery here, okay? The only card to come out, and it is communication. So this is the blockage, right? Overall, this is the major theme in this person's energy. This is what they're wanting to bring to the forefront. They don't like the way the communication is going. Look at this tattoo in the center of this figure's chest, right? That's like a crown. So this is somebody who thinks very highly of themselves, right? They the king, they the queen of the castle, but the way that you're talking to them or the communication in which they're wanting from you, because I feel like this is a manipulator, right? So they don't like the way that the communication is going. They don't like the way that you're moving. Either you're not falling for their performance because they're literally performing in this card. Look at the microphone. There's also something about these shades being over the eyes that makes me feel like when people wear shades, they don't want you to see what's truly behind their words, what's truly behind their actions, what's truly behind. It's not a mask, it's shades, right? That can also signify like rose-colored glasses. So this person feels like they didn't see you correctly. They didn't want you to see them correctly, but now they're kind of feeling like they didn't see you correctly. They were purposefully putting on this performance, but the way that you are Uno reversing it, okay, you may definitely be pulling a checkmate on this person. They're thinking that you're the one performing. Pick up your face. Yeah, they feel bamboozled. You're a smart cookie. It's sort of like they want to save face, so they're not trying to let on that you've got them by the balls. I heard that. Even if they're a woman, like, right? It doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. They feel like you've got them. The way that this person communicates with you is sort of like they're trying to get away with something, but you're not falling for it. They may have thought you fell for it, but I feel like you quickly switched something. Yeah, it feels like it was swift, whatever this change is. Pick up your face. Their face was on the floor. This could be something that you said to them. This could be a move that you made. It definitely has to do with a way that you have communicated with this person. It could be something specific that you said, or it could just be the way that you're talking to them now. Okay? Maybe you did think very highly of this person. They put the crown on their motherfucking chest like they Superman, Superwoman out this bitch. They don't feel that way anymore. Or they don't feel like you're treating them that way anymore. Ooh, that came out crossing. Okay, so this makes sense, you guys. And I should have mentioned the song that I heard prior to coming in. It's going to be funny because the way that this song actually sounds, it was the chorus. You would think that it's a good thing, but I wasn't getting good vibes from it, okay? I think it's by, is it Fergie? Is it by Fergie? Or is it by Gwen Stefani? I think it might be by Gwen Stefani. Working so hard every night and day, and now we get the payback. Trying so hard, saving up the paper, now we get to lay back. This signifies somebody who has done so much work that they're waiting for like a return on that investment. They're waiting on a return for all of that effort so that they can kind of just sit back. That is the performance that this person was kind of letting on in this connection. It was supposed to lead to you either being sprung, hung up on them, stuck, right? Like, thirsty, entrapped, emotionally entrapped, or enwrapped, engulfed. I'm also getting the visualization of a spider web. So this person does things very sneaky, but they also do it to confuse you, right? They kind of do something over here and then do something over here just to kind of sway your attention. This has all to do with the connection. I'm almost confused because what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Only you know. I feel like they're trying to confuse me now too. I don't give a fuck what kind of performance you think you're about to do here today. I see right through you talking to your person. This person thought the payback that they would have been getting, right? That's the lyrics of the song. Working so hard every night and day, and now we get the payback. So this person worked very hard for this performance, whatever they were doing, okay? This could be them love bombing you, showing up, doing all of the things. They wanted you attached to them. They wanted to create a soul tie so that they could flip the script and your face would be on the floor, right? But you would be so entrapped, so enwrapped that you wouldn't be able to move, or you wouldn't be able to go anywhere. You wouldn't be able to explain to yourself why you can't move. This is a very toxic individual. And they try to hide it, right? Behind the scope of those glasses, you're not supposed to see that there's some kind of devious attempt to create some kind of a accord between the two of you. And it is so that they can move how they want to. That is the payback, right? Like that's the return on their investment. We have again in the reverse. So this may have happened to you before. This person didn't recognize that they were a test for you, but you're passing this test. See? Yeah. You're with flying fucking colors. You did not fall for the okie doke, but at some point, this person did think that you were falling for their schemes, their lies, their manipulation, their tactics. This is why their face is on the floor. They were expecting to be able to pull the rug from up under you, but I feel like I said, you did like a Uno reverse. You shocked the shit out of this person. They're not letting on that your behavior, the way that you're moving, the way that you're talking, the way that you're acting has shocked them. They're not letting on that this is actually affecting them. And the payback that this person is actually getting is karma because you've passed the test. Damn. I get that this is a pattern for this person too. They thought that they was Big Willie with that crown on their motherfucking chest. They really thought that they were getting away with this. For some of you, this could be somebody that you have spent several cycles with, right? So they could have definitely gotten over on you in terms of getting you trapped or enwrapped. This could be like, this could be somebody that you've been on and off with, is what I'm hearing, right? With this again in the reverse, this is going a lot different than it ever has upon reconciliation. This is not what they were expecting, right? This is somebody who wants you trapped emotionally so that they can do what they want and maneuver how they want physically, okay, and action-wise. If you let your emotions blind you, then even though I'm doing some bullshit, right, and your face ends up on the floor, because when I hear, like, pick up your face, it's like somebody has shocked you. They're doing some shocking shit. It could be, like, betrayals. Something to really knock you off kilter is what I'm hearing. But because they have created this cord, you're not so easily able to maneuver away, right? That was the plan. That sounds like the plan. So we have must be nice. You don't give a fuck. You don't feel anything for this person anymore, especially for those of you who've done, it's something about multiple cycles. So if you have only dealt with this person and you've learned this lesson because of somebody else that you've dealt with, then this is like the same person, different face. For others of you, this is somebody who you have encountered this energy with in a different lifetime. And for others of you, this is somebody who you have gone multiple cycles with in this lifetime, but you're no longer falling for the okie doke. They didn't realize that you don't have the same feelings for them. They didn't realize that they don't have the same hold over you anymore. And they are paranoid. I feel some paranoia in the air, okay? Because the payback was supposed to be able to get you tied. This is also somebody who likes their cake and eat it too, is what I'm hearing. So it's like they want to entrap you, they want to enwrap you, but they want to be able to go and do what they want to do, whether that's with other people or whether that's just not prioritizing you, whether that is having you in all of your fullness as a resource, but yet breadcrumbing you, right? Like they want you in the capacity that they want you in, which for me feels very uneven, very unbalanced, and very unfair. So they have to trick people, specifically you, because you're a smart cookie. That's what I heard. Yeah, they haven't had to really put on such a performance like this in the past. So this is a pattern for this person. Did I not say that? Yeah. You're too smart for your own good. Their words, not mine. They're not able to, they are like running out of time is what I'm hearing. I'm almost seeing like a, you know how in the fairy tale Cinderella, she got like till midnight to do her thing. And then the truth will be revealed. If she doesn't accomplish whatever she's supposed to accomplish by midnight, then the truth is revealed. That's how I'm hearing that, right? Like this person is not able to put on this performance for much longer. So if you've just met this person, you are supposed to be passing this test in an allotted amount of time before the truth is revealed. There is some kind of reward at the end of learning this test. For those of you who have dealt with this person in a past lifetime, right? Same thing. For those of you who have gone multiple cycles with this person in this lifetime, it's sort of like during this time of reconciliation, right? Because the two of you have gone back and forth on and off. They're trying to get it done in a short amount of time. This is why it feels so love bomby. This is why it feels like they're putting 20 on 10, but you could see right fucking through them. They don't know that though, right? They feel like their shades is blocking the truth. Can I say so? It's not funny. It's not. For those of you who have been on and off with this person, I almost feel like when they come in to like reconcile, because we are in a retrograde, right? They want to lock this down because they're running out of time. They need you. They need to lock you down. They need to, I'm hearing trap. They need to entrap you in some form of way, guys, okay? That can show up in many of different ways, but they're needing to attach themselves to you energetically and spiritually. So this is why they're coming on so strong, coming on so heavy. But I get that you are like feeding, you're not letting on that you see them. You are like enjoying you're enjoying it, actually, for some of you. I don't blame you. You can clearly see that this is a test, right? You know this person. You do. It doesn't matter how different they come in. You know exactly who you are. You saw all you needed to see. But it's like Sure, I'll go to dinner with you. Sure, I'll accept that gift. Absolutely. I love this. Yeah, wonderful, right? Because they're being extremely romantic, wearing their heart on their sleeves. They're doing the most, right? Razzle dazzling this offer. It's not like you are turning it away, but you see clearly who they are. So you're still going to reject them even after you received everything. I like your style. If that is you, you ate that. You did. You ate that right on up. That could also be why their face is on the fucking floor. Because why would you have accepted my invitation to dinner? Why would you have accepted my gifts? Why would you have accepted my body? Okay. You might do a little sneaky link with this person, a little friends with benefit, a little 1-2-1-2. They think that you're falling for them though. They think that that you still feel the same though. You are enjoying all of the experiences that come with this love bomb. And as soon as they jump stupid, you ready to get the fuck out of Dodge. You're not tying yourself to this person any longer. You've cut the cord already. They don't realize it. That is the gag. Look, I'm ready to be truthful. They feel like you're a fucking liar. You made it seem like you were falling for it. They feel like you're a liar. Look. You are not blindly in love anymore. You're not in love with this person at all, if this is your reading. You have fallen out of love with this person a long time ago. Look, it will never be the same. Never. You've taken accountability for your part in this, and you know that you're dealing with a liar, right? You know you're dealing with a manipulator. You know it. Once this person realizes that you played them, because this is definitely, it's not that you are getting them back. You're not. This is how it's designed, you guys. This is divinely guided. It's supposed to go down this way. This person hates that they did not like lock you down sooner. Okay? Give you the ring, give you the exclusivity, get you to put a baby in them, put a baby in you, whatever the case may be. They want to tie themselves to you permanently, and they hate that they didn't do it a long time ago, right? Their arrogance didn't allow them to see that you were going to wake up. They never thought that you would not be hell bent head over heels for them anymore. I don't know what you did when you were actually dealing with this person, but it's like this person felt like they were irreplaceable. They felt like they could move however they wanted to move, you guys, okay? It's something that you were doing. Look, right? It's something that you were doing that they don't realize you're never going to do it again. You're never going to be that person again that they experienced before. But there's sort of like this, they feel like you put on a performance, acting like the two of you were going to finally be together again or be together at all. But you've been moving with caution. You weren't too guarded to where they didn't think you were falling for it. And I get this person pulling some of their biggest tricks out of the bag, right? Like some of their best performances, right? They kind of laid it all. You ever heard how performers just leave it all on the stage? They became Beyonce, okay? They became Prince, bitch. Hello? Michael Jackson. Their best moves. They put it all out there on the stage. And they put it all out there on the stage because to them, this was a sure bet, right? Like this was a surefire way to attach you permanently. They didn't think that there was ever any other outcome. This is why they would have been doing so much. And you like, not so fast, Jack. Oh, gosh. This will feel like karma to this person, right? It will. This is the payback. They're going to feel like this is the payback for everything that they've done to you and other people. But in all actuality, this is not. It's not. This is not the karma. Karma is going to come. Breaking their motherfucking door down. Like the feds. Kicking the door, waving the fofo. That's what I heard. Who is that? Biggie Smalls? Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Not necessarily, though. This is not the karma, though. Okay. It's not. This is not the karma. It hasn't even begun. Look. Damn. I want to tell you the truth. This is the big reveal. I feel like this is a reveal for this person, though. You've already wisened up. The last hurrah. And maybe for some of you during this reconciliation or during trying to patch things up, you thought maybe the two of you were just keeping a good eye on this, right? Like you were giving this person the benefit of the doubt. But as soon as you see that they are performing, that it is just a ploy to get you trapped, right? That they're laying it on super thick, that you're being manipulated emotionally, you know, mentally, that this is all an act. You're just there to enjoy the goodie bag and get the fuck on. They don't realize that yet, but that's being revealed. And this is why their face is on the floor. Look at that. I wish I could right all of my wrongs. This person's life is about to go up in flames. Yep. They are obsessed with you. Because I do get this person trying to replace you. There's something about whatever shadows they are avoiding. It doesn't allow them to get the level of protection necessary to avoid karma with anyone else. This is why they're so heavily obsessed with you. There's also this sentiment of being envious or jealous of you as a person just because you're an actual good person. They don't view themselves as a good person. So your light irritates this person heavily. And I almost get that they try to mock you, your spirituality, right? They perform. You see right through all of the lies, all of the bullshit. Their communication is severely blocked, but it's blocked in the way that this person's lies are not able to be concealed. They don't see it though. You see it, they don't. I didn't act when I should have. Told you. I told you. I told you. They feel like they should have put a baby in you a long time ago. They feel like you should put a baby in them. They feel like y'all should have got married. They feel like y'all should have, you know, moved in, you know, tied to one another in a permanent sort of way. They are out in these streets. So let me just say that if you are engaging with this person on a sexual level, please protect yourself. We have space. I need more time to think. So I feel like this person would have created this separation or separated the two of you, right? Of course, it was their fault. It feels like it. Okay, I just have to say that. Cross watchers, just place yourself where you belong in the storyline. But they created this gap, this space. They wish that they never did it and that they would have locked in with you a lot sooner because now it's too late. Look, the shadow card says, you made me realize my flaws. You know that's a lie, right? Okay. Okay, great. Now that we all know that they're a liar. Look, lonely one. They are being sent through a period of isolation. This is why they're so desperate to come back towards you. They have attempted to go towards other people. It's not working. Can't be tamed. Wild. This is a wild, wild, wild soul. And when I say wild, I mean like they don't give a fuck who they have to hurt in order to like get what it is that they need. In order to protect themselves, they're willing to lie, cheat, steal. This could also be signified as somebody who's like normally a free spirit. But they wanted to keep you tied to them in a permanent way. So they wanted like the best of both worlds. They wanted to be free to do whatever they wanted to do, but they didn't want you to be free. Okay, they wanted you to be like on call for them, whatever they need, whenever they need. And perhaps at some point you were blindly in love with this person and that worked for a little while. There's no judgment there, right? It was a lesson that you needed to learn. But now it's like Spirit is ripping the rose-colored glasses off of you. So you can't unsee what you've healed from. You can't unsee the shit that you learned about this person. I said it earlier. You've learned all that you needed to learn, or know, you know all you need to know about this person. So it's like going to be plain as day, to where their manipulation in the past may have been foggy, right? Remember, they referenced the spider web. Very confusing, hard to pinpoint where it started, where it ends, where it's going. Is it real? Is it just an isolated event? Or is this a telltale sign of their character, right? Like, very foggy and gray was the past. But now, dealing with this person in terms of trying to reconcile, it's like, it's very clear, crystal clear. They're the only ones who think that you're under some kind of a spell, or that you are still wearing those rose-colored glasses, or that you can't see completely. And it is because, their words, not mine, you're lying. They feel like you're lying about the effect that this love bombing is having on you. You're enjoying everything that they're giving, just for them to find out their worst nightmare, right? You've been on to them this entire time. You're going to get your goodie bag and go. They're mad as fuck. Livid. But I feel like they will be persistent. Look, I didn't even get to shuffle this very much. We have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So they're spending like, they're like expending. They are exerting a lot of resources to try and get you back. But they feel like it's all going to pay off, but I don't think it will. That's the worst night. They don't see that coming, guys, okay? This is going to haunt them forever, but it's not even their karma. The karma is worse. This is a very ill-intended person, guys. And that might have been a hard pill to swallow, right? You may feel like, damn, you made some mistakes even letting this person into your energy sphere in the past, when you were genuinely trying to make things work, just to realize that this is somebody who was never genuine with you. You were the only one. That Knight of Cups is that love bombing, you guys, and they want to move super duper fast. That's going to be the red flag, the telltale sign, because if we're trying to reconcile, why wouldn't we move forward with Pentacles and try to build or rebuild? That takes time, because they don't have fucking time. They don't have time to waste. Okay? They need you in a relationship with them, and they need you in a relationship with them now. They need you with child, and they need you with child now. They need to be with child now. They need the two of you to be married right the fuck now. Hello? They're not going to want to waste time. This is why they're laying it on so thick. That is a red flag. Damn, really thought this would keep you stuck. So this could also be because this is underlined. This could be something that they dangled in your face, or something that they know you've always wanted. This is somebody who studies people, right? So that they can get away with their antics for sure. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, but really they have nothing to give you guys, okay? We have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So it's pretty much an empty offer. All pages at the bottom of the deck. You cannot make it up. And I almost get like it would reset all of the work that you've already done. Ooh, look at Fortune's wheel. This person is not stupid. They are having dreams about this karmic debt coming in. Their time is up. But it can only come during a period of isolation, and this is why they're trying to attach themselves to you. Desperately. Desperately. Pages, in terms of what they have to offer, is damn near nothing. You are showing up as the Queen of Pentacles and someone who has done a lot of work, right? 8 of Pentacles. They need all of those resources in order to protect themselves and in order to keep this karma at bay. So I almost get this person, like I said, they're the type of person who doesn't care who they have to involve in their bullshit. Misery loves company. Like they're willing to entrap you in this to save their own ass. And that's the truth. I don't know what the fuck y'all got me into. I don't like it. Let's hop over to the extended, okay? I want some details on what exactly this karma is entailing for this person. What are the details behind this karma? This is going to let you know why they're so desperately attempting to attach themselves to you. This is a test. A lot of you have already passed this test, though. You're going to get to walk away. You're going to be, oh, I heard you get the last laugh. Because I'm like, this is not funny, but I definitely had me a little kiki when they kind of laid out exactly how you played this. Very smart. I want some details on what they're trying to avoid because I'm nosy, okay? And it'll also be beneficial for you to know what they're trying to avoid. No judgment, but if you're in close proximity to this person, or if you're not able to easily detach yourself from this person just yet, because for some of you, you may already be married to this person, you may have children with this person, etc., right? At least you'll know what all will be attached to them so that you can move accordingly and not get yourself wrapped up in their bullshit, which is what they're trying to get done. I would love to know what their purest intentions and feelings are. Okay. If there are any regrets, we will look. If there's any transformation, we will look. If this person has awakened and they transformed and they're different and they've made changes, let's see what that all entails. Let's see. This could just be past energy, right? So we will look. And then I want to know what their specific next steps are going to be so you can fully prepare yourself. Okay. The intentions behind those steps as well. How are they planning to approach this? What are they offering for real? They're showing up as pages. If they've transformed, then that will elevate. So let's see what the offer all entails and if it's even worth your time. And for the, you know, in the least, it could just help you prepare yourself and allow you to move accordingly. We will then look at the best possible outcome. No judgment, okay? For those of you who re-engage this, what are you setting yourself up for? Good or bad? For those of you who are moving in the opposite direction, what does that entail? Your new cycle, okay? We will look at new love. We will tap into money as well, because this does feel like a big karmic cut that you're making here with the Ace of Swords at the center. So once that cut has been made and this test has been passed, it's like the floodgates will open, and that does entail both love and money. So we will look to see what all that is coming in, only the good, only the new. We'll get some details on the person. Okay, who they are, how you will meet them, what their personality is like, what the chemistry is like, what are they looking for, any red flags, why are they single, all of the things, guys. Okay, so you can just see if that is even worth your time focusing on, or should you just focus on the money. We're also going to see what that entails, the money, how might it be coming in, what spirit needs you to focus on. And then we will pull advice. We'll pull time frames on both old and new, and when your money situation may start to change, when you can expect that to happen. And then we will pull your advice. Okay. So without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. We got a lot to unpack. We got a lot to get through. I know I'm going to see y'all over there. Y'all ride with me. All right, let's go.